Hello hockey fans and welcome to Inside the WCHA. I'm Ryan Phelps. It's our first show of 2018. Happy New Year and thank you for joining us. Several solid performances by WCHA teams at the holiday tournaments, just 2 conference series. We'll start with those. Jordan Uhelski and Alabama Huntsville travel over the frozen river and through the woods to face Michael Bitzer and Bemidji. It didn't take the hometown Beavers long to shake the rust off their sleigh. They threw 16 shots on goal in the first period. TJ Rue in on the forecheck. Puck bounces free to Adam Brady, who sneaks one through. 1-0 BSU. Same score early second, and the Chargers come back. On the power play, Tyler Polson with a sweet feed. Josh Kestner beats Bitzer short side on the one-timer, and we're tied at 1. Bemidji has an answer. Jay Dickman, always a factor. He slams on the brakes and finds Zach Whitecloud. He makes one man miss and then zips it upstairs for his first of the year. 2-1 the score. Brady would add the empty netter, and the Beavers win Friday 3-1. It was a similar story on Saturday. More Whitecloud, more Brady. Jerry Fitzgerald gets into the action as well. Dickman starts the scoring. It's 1-0 opening seconds of the second. Fitzgerald hops on a loose puck at neutral. Nice drop pass to Whitecloud at the hash marks. Quick flip upstairs, and he's got a 2-goal weekend. Bemidji stayed up a pair. Kestner would score his second of the weekend to pull within 1. 2-1 late second, Beavers on the PP. But not for long. 1 rush is all it takes. Fitzgerald again leading the charge. He throws one on net. Brady is there for the tap-in, his third of the weekend, and it's 3-1. Fitzgerald would add a goal of his own to finish with 4 points in the weekend sweep. 4-1 the final Saturday. That's 4 straight wins, 7 unbeaten, and Bemidji bumps to 5th in the standings. Next stop on our early January journey is Mankato. Northern Michigan in town to face Minnesota State for first place in the conference. MSU head coach Mike Hastings all smiles as he tells his tales of Christmas joy. Plenty to smile about early. Mavericks with numbers as Robbie Payne was down behind the play. Reggie Lutz strolls down Main Street and fires one on. Jake Jaremko shoves home the rebound, and it's 1-0. Wildcats would tie. In fact, this game saw 3 ties and 3 lead changes. Tied at 2 early third, and you can't keep a good man down, and certainly not a good goal scorer. Payne with a puck and a little give and go with Adam Rockwood. Payne wide open in front, and he puts the Wildcats up 3-2 with his league-leading 16th of the year. But the Mavericks would tie. Final minute of regulation, 3-3, and a great line rush by Northern Michigan. Joseph Nardi, Darian Craighead, and back again. The game winner comes with just 36 seconds to play. Wildcats win game 1 on the road and pull within 2 points of MSU. They could take over first place with a win on Saturday. Easier said than done. Byron Poole, the Wildcats' associate head coach, in the giving mood before the game. Head coach Grant Patolny out of town coaching Team USA at the World Juniors in Buffalo. Scoreless in the first, Ian Scheid with a long pass from the point. Mark Michaelis can't get it to go, so he finds C.J. Cease in front, and it's 1-0 Mavericks. They'd head to the locker room up 2-1. It would stay that way through the next 20 minutes as well. Early third, Mavericks pressuring, Wildcats reeling. Parker Toomey feeds the point. Reese Smolek doesn't look like he gets much on it, but Michaelis is there for the redirect, and MSU is up 3-1. They would score 4 in the third, including this dandy by Lutz from Zeb Knutson. Cease and Nicholas Rivera each add empty netters in the 6-3 win. Minnesota State remains in first place to start 2018. We finish up with the Great Lakes Invitational, New Year's Day in Detroit, Michigan Tech versus Michigan State. It started with a battle of the bands. It also started a little slow. It was 1-0 Sparty after 1, but Tech wastes no time in the second. Gorgeous drop pass by Alex Smith. He heads to the net to deflect a Brent Baltus pass, and it's all knotted at 1. It only stayed that way for 1:15. That's when Jake Lucchini joins the fun. His blast from the top of the circle finds Paydirt, and it's 2-1 Tech. 2 minutes after that, more Huskies. Gavin Gould doing the dirty work, finds Lucchini, who has Alex Gillies wide open in front. Gould and Jake Jackson would each score in the third. Tech wins 5-2 to head to the championship game. They get the winner of Bowling Green and Michigan in the finals. Falcons waste no time, already up 1-0 in the first on a Tyler Spezia goal. Justin Wells streaking down the right wing wall, and he blows it by Jack LaFontaine right through the glove for his first career goal and a 2-0 lead. Same score opening seconds of the second. It's like Red Dawn. The Wolverines have Lucas Craig surrounded, but he turns it into a one-on-one, fires it through the defender into the back of the net. Falcons are flying 3-0. Craigs would have a 3-point night. Michigan chips away to pull within 2 in the third. Bowling Green on the power play. Alex Rawhauser with a nifty dish. Max Johnson sneaks behind the defense and somehow gets it past LaFontaine. His 4th of the year would be the game winner. 6-4 the final, and Bowling Green moves on to face Tech in the all-WCHA final at the Great Lakes Invitational. In the championship, first ever for the Falcons, scoreless late first period, and they're on the power play. Give it to Rawhauser. Defenders tremble with fear. He dishes to Johnson. The shot hits the defenseman, and Brett DeAndrea is there for the rebound, and it's 1-0 Bowling Green. Tech comes back. Early second, and the Huskies with the extra man. Brett Baltus explodes up the left wing wall, drops it back to Lucchini. That thing had a flame coming off the back. His 7th of the year, and we're even at 1. Connor Ford makes it 2-1 Bowling Green at the end of 2. Pick it up midway through the third, and Craig's causing the turnover. Mitchell McLean has John Schilling wide open in front. That makes it 3-1. Spezia would score a minute later, and Bowling Green wins the Great Lakes Invitational 4-1. That's their first GLI title in just their 3rd appearance in the tourney, which dates back to 1965. Also, Lake Superior State defeated Arizona State 4-1 on Saturday night. Good enough for 3rd at the Three Rivers Classic in Pittsburgh. The Lakers got 2-point efforts by Braden Gelsinger and Max Humitz, along with 48 saves by Nick Kossoff. Christmas is over, but we're not done handing out the presents. Our Offensive Player of the Week is Bowling Green's Lucas Craigs. The sophomore was named MVP of the Great Lakes Invitational after leading the Falcons to the championship with a tournament-best 5 points on 2 goals and 3 assists. 2 of those helpers came against Tech in the championship game, which included the game-winning goal. The Defensive Player of the Week is his teammate, Alec Rawhauser. He was also named to the all-tournament team at the GLI after collecting 3 assists in the Falcons' championship run, tied for the most by a WCHA player last week. He also tied for the WCHA lead with a +4 rating while blocking 2 shots. Our goalie of the week is Nick Kossoff from Lake Superior State. He was named to the all-tournament team at the Three Rivers Classic after backstopping the Lakers to a 3rd-place finish with a brilliant performance against Arizona State in the consolation game. He turned aside 48 of 49 Sun Devil shots in a 4-1 win. He finished the weekend by tying for the WCHA lead with 67 saves and leading all others with a .957 save percentage. And finally, our Rookie of the Week, another Falcon, goalie Eric Dopp. He earned the start in the championship game and stopped 29 of 30 shots in the win, helping the Falcons to their first ever GLI title. His lone appearance in Detroit was good enough to land him a spot on the all-tournament team. Coming up this week, back to a normal schedule and a full slate. Bowling Green is at Ferris State. Bemidji travels to Sault Ste. Marie. A couple of series in Alaska with the Mavericks at Anchorage and Huntsville in Fairbanks. And both Northern Michigan and Tech head to the desert for the Ice Vegas Invitational, along with Boston College and Arizona State. And that'll do it for our first show of the new year. Remember, you can find us on any of your favorite social media outlets, but make a special New Year's resolution and log on to WCHA.tv, where you've got the best seat in the house. You can check out live streams from any game on any device. Thanks again for joining us, and I'm Ryan Phelps saying so long from St. Paul. Happy New Year, and we will see you again next week.